All right, now let me test your knowledge. If you know the VLOOKUP, just tell me that if I want to search all the part numbers and the dataset sequence is same, so I need the data something like this. Cut here and here. Here I want the part numbers and other are similar to this, so I will just move it down. And here I want the car parts name, and here I want to find the values. So here I have the formula, so I will just delete this because I'm just changing the sequence. And since the format is not same to this, we can just select both this, which contains the same format, and if we want to apply this format here, you can just go in Home, Format Painter, then click on this, and there you have it. Okay, I want to search all the information, but not by car parts, but by part number. So it seems like it is VLOOKUP, but it is not. Why? Because we have a problem here. VLOOKUP only searches for the data when you have the lookup value in the leftmost column, so all the answers should be on the right. And if you want to find the lookup value, since I have the scenario here, I mentioned the part number, and you have to find the car part instead. So it is not on the right side, but it is on the left side of the lookup column. So where you are searching data, all the answers should be on the right, not on the left. So that's the problem with VLOOKUP. It doesn't see on the left, doesn't see upward, doesn't see downward, only sees if the data is on the first column or even the second column, and all the answers that you have to find should be on the right of the lookup column. So in this case, we have a different formula. Let's say if I copy this and write it here, you cannot just find the answers with VLOOKUP. Instead, you can just search it with lookup. Okay, so lookup. Only lookup. It is a kind of similar like VLOOKUP, but it has a little bit different properties. Lookup value will be the same. Now, it's saying select the lookup vector. Vector mean exactly the same direction or the column in which the lookup value is. Not the whole table, but the exact column which contains the part numbers only. So I have to select this is the exact vector for the product that I'm looking for, comma, and then you have to select the result vector, means in which column are your results. So since I'm searching for car parts, I will select the column this. So you have to select the exact references whenever it is mentioned. You need to select the vector. Once I'm done with this, I need to decide what to fix and what not to fix. Lookup value will be fixed, no question about that. And lookup vector, we have to find this lookup value all the time in this column only. So this should be fixed. And since the results are different for different cells, we have to change this. So this should be movable. Okay, so we will leave it as it is and enter. Now we have the answers. If we check this, we have alloy rims. Okay, and if we copy this and write it here, we have the tires, and copy this. If you have here, you have engine. Okay, so it is just about right. Now in the other column, you cannot just drag it until and unless it is in the same sequence. What I mean by that is when I move towards right, the resultant vector will move from here and will overlap, means the lookup value and the result vector will be same in the next column. So I have to move one further step to find the product code. Only when the sequence of the data is not same, you have to change it manually. So if I apply this, I have to change the result vector and drag it towards here. So that way you can make it right. We have a problem here. Okay, I've just changed the wrong reference. This should be here, and this should be here. So instead, you can also select this reference manually. You can just delete the resultant vector and select this one manually and hit enter. Now we have the same sequence, product code. Okay, we have product code in the data set. Then we have the make. We want to find the make, location, warranty, price. So it will start moving to right, and that's just what we need. So we can go with this. It will automatically show the correct answers and move it towards right. You have the whole answers. If you want to find the by product code, it will not show sometimes the correct value. Why? Because Lookup has a very, very huge problem that the data you are searching for in the data set should be arranged in alphabetical order or increasing, decreasing sequence. You don't understand what I mean by that? Okay, let's say that I have to find according to the product code, and rest all the sequence is same. I'll just adjust this and then this thing. Okay, so I want a kind of analysis just like this. Now if I apply equals to lookup value will be this, product code will be exactly the same vector, so I have to select this one, and resultant vector, I'm searching for car parts, so I have to select this, and it's already named as list, so just go with this. No, I cannot go with this because I have to change this reference every time, so I need to delete this reference. It should not show the list. So in order to do this, you can go in formulas and name manager. There you can find all the ranges that you have named. So I can just delete this and press OK, close, and then I can select the lookup formula again. Lookup value will be this, lookup vector will be this, resultant vector will be this, and since now it has the references, it can move its place. So I have to fix this because always find all the details from this lookup value, and always you can find product code here only. So the answers will change, so I didn't fix it. And press enter, and there you have the answers. But in the next column, it will show the part number, which is just about right because this resultant vector moves from here to this place. So that's just about right. But in the next column, it will overlap because I want to find make, but it will overlap and come in product code. So our lookup value and result vector will be same. So if we drag it, yeah, I have to change this manually and select this since I'm in the make column and hit enter. And then this is the same sequence, so we can move towards right. Now we have engine 540 and all the information just seems to be right. If I change it to car 38, it will show an error. That is the biggest problem that Lookup has. It will not show the answers until and unless all the data is sorted according to the product codes. Since we are finding product code, all the data set should be alphabetically arranged just according to product codes. So we need to select the whole data and go to sort and select sort option and sort by we have product code, select A to Z and press OK. Now you have the answers. So that's a little bit confusing, and it is not used much often, but in some situations you might have to use this. Anyways, this is lookup.